Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mind Your Money. If you're here for the first time, my name is Tasha, and on this channel I am documenting my family of five's journey to financial freedom while we build generational wealth. We talk about all things managing money, budgeting, saving, getting out of debt. We are debt free and we are pushing ourselves to save $20,000 in our emergency fund before we begin investing like we lost our minds, even though we do not lose our minds and we don't declare that, but we are going to invest heavily. But we are checking in on our second paycheck. I'm going to basically review what our allocations are for this paycheck, and I like to look at the calendar spread because I want to see what bills, if any, are due in this week. So in the second week of November, we have our internet bill. It's budgeted for $55, but we may actually be paying less because Spectrum is our internet provider and they tried some Crookology with me a couple of months back. So our bill has been less because they're basically paying us back for the money they took from us. So internet might be about $10 to $15 less, which is good. Now, if you don't know, we are 1 month ahead on our expenses. So this means that this money is coming from what we saved in October and plus interest. And then again, we are contributing to our next month's bills account every Friday that we get paid. My life insurance is actually coming out automatically from a checking account, one of our many checking accounts, that has a sufficient cushion to take care of this. So more than likely, this payment that's coming out, we'll leave that amount in our next month's bills account and just let the cushion take care of it, because I mean, I could just transfer the money over, but I like keeping our next month's bills money in that high yield savings account with Capital One 360 so that it gains interest. You know what I'm saying? And anytime we're under in a category, we just roll it over to the next month so that we're ahead, because I don't want that account to be too low. Quick reminder of our top priorities for the month of November: to fund our emergency fund, which should be $500. I'm just going to write that here because it's a good reminder. And Christmas, we're putting, I believe it's an extra 60 multiplied by 4, which is $240 into Christmas in this month. Okay, and now that I've looked at that, since we only have 2 bills that are coming out this week, I can go ahead and move into our second paycheck budget. All right, so this is what I planned for our second paycheck budget, and I'll zoom you in a little bit more. Hopefully you can see everything clearly. Now, I start by looking at what our starting balance is in this bill paying account that we're using or we're budgeting from. So the starting balance is $372.79. We should end with $382.89 unless any, interest or any random income comes in. But what we're budgeting with is $977 from both my W-2 income and my husband's W-2 income. Again, we don't budget the entire amount. We only use a portion. And some, if any, extra income comes in, of course, because we are givers, we give 10% off of our increase. We'll separate the giving for that, because I have a separate income for any side hustle, business income, whatnot, and we're not using it right now, so we're not drawing from it because we're saving most of it. So our giving is expected at $120. Next month's bills is $457.50. However, I think I might just round that to a whole number, maybe bring it to $458, because I just prefer whole numbers. That's just kind of numbers nerd I am. I'm also looking at what we're going to pull out for cash. So we planned $20 for laundry, myself, my husband, our oldest son, and then the middle son and the baby. And $10.50 is planned to go to the Zero Out Challenge. That may or may not stay the same. But our emergency fund, this is where we want to be consistent and putting $125 each week into our emergency fund so we can reach $500 at least by the end of the month. Household may get $12. I'm saying may because I have Fetch rewards and I have other things that I can use to buy household items. Christmas will get $60 from our purpose funds. Let me see. Clothing will get $20 and gifts will get $20. My husband's birthday is coming up. I don't know. My boss has a birthday, so we have some gifts that we need to send out and some cards. Clothing, because it's getting colder, so we want to make sure to put money aside for buying warmer clothes. Everything else, vehicle fund, wellness will get 5, Amazon, Costco will plan on putting 5, school will get 1 because it's the least priority, and I really didn't have to buy a lot of school items or back to school items for my son, but if anything comes up, I think he's having a junior high dance sometime this year, and depending on, you know, how things look, you know, with that, you know, what going on out there, we'll see how that goes. The 52-week challenge will get $21 every week, and that's for extra savings, and our account cushion will get $10, which again should bring us to $382.79 on this page. I rarely use the cash envelope breakdown exactly, but I'm hoping to get $20 for myself, $20 bill for laundry, 2 tens for my oldest son spending, $10 for the 4-year-old, the 2-year-old, and then the zero out challenge and the household are digitally transferred, so I'll actually go in and transfer the money from our bill paying account to this individual savings account with Capital One 360. My money thoughts would be to build up the boys' savings. I mean, we already hit 1,000 in Jordan's savings. He's the oldest. The 2 smallest sons, they still have about $200 more to go, and they'll be at 1,000. And then the reminder to invest for Jordan. So we're setting up an automatic transfer of $25 and deposit more into the closed fund. One thing I want to focus on this week is to have 3 no spend days at least. Have 3 no spend days, not including any Christmas shopping that we do, because we already have that money saved. So if we need to start buying for Christmas, that's fine. And of course, this doesn't mean bills. It's just anything that's like random going out spending money. I'd rather save it at this point because I'm really focused on getting that emergency fund up, because I've kind of gotten, you know, a little bit of FOMO going on over here. So I'm praying against that, because honestly, we are investing. We did not plan on investing anything for this week, so I have to just get over that, because we still are investing, and we do have some money in our brokerage cash that we transferred in the month of October. So I will have a video coming out later on this week. It's going to be an invest with me, and plus I got a referral from M1 Finance last week, so I'm going to go ahead and use that $30. Now, if you are watching at this time and you have any advice or maybe just stock picks that you would like us to look at, again, we did participate in Mommy Trader's $1 a day investing challenge in October. So we have fractional shares with Apple, VTI, and I have a couple of shares with Microsoft. So if any of those you think, which one of those should I invest most in going forward, because I will have an invest with me later on this week. And yeah, let's see what we should do. And whatever stock picks or advice you have for that, I'll use it in next week's invest with me, okay? Because we're going to try to make sure we make that a weekly thing going forward throughout the end of the year, so we can end the year strong. So again, I'm hoping to have at least 3 no spend days this week, and when I close out the paycheck budget, you guys will see it on Saturday the 13th. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. Reminder to get it done, and also mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Thanks so much for being here. Bye for now.